When most football fans think about retirement, they imagine players stepping away in their late 30s. That's why one question has been on my mind recently. Why would Neymar decide to step away from international football at just 34? At first, I thought the answer would be simple. Maybe it was age. Maybe it was a lack of motivation. But after spending time researching his career, interviews, injury history, and the journey that brought him here, I realized the answer is much deeper. And in this video, I want to share what I found. For more than 15 years, Neymar wasn't just another football player. He was one of the biggest names in world football. From the streets of Brazil to Santos, from Barcelona to Paris, and later to Saudi Arabia, millions of fans watched him because he could do things with a football that very few players ever could. His dribbling, creativity, vision, and confidence made every match exciting. Many people believed he was the player most capable of carrying Brazilian football into the next generation after Ronaldinho and Kaká. Some even expected him to become the best player in the world. But football isn't only about talent. Sometimes it's about how much your body can endure. One thing became very clear during my research. Neymar's biggest opponent was never another football team. It was injuries. Throughout his career, he suffered repeated ankle injuries, muscle problems, fractures, and eventually one of the most devastating injuries any athlete can experience, an ACL tear. Every serious injury doesn't just keep a player off the pitch. It takes away months of training. It reduces confidence. It changes the way you move, and sometimes it changes your entire career. Imagine working your way back to full fitness only to suffer another setback before you can truly enjoy playing again. That cycle repeated itself several times for Neymar. Another thing I noticed is how Neymar played the game. He wasn't the kind of player who avoided defenders. He invited them. His style depended on dribbling, quick turns, explosive acceleration, and unpredictable movement. Fans loved it, defenders hated it, and because of that, he became one of the most fouled footballers of his generation. Every match meant more tackles, more contact, more physical punishment. While those moments created unforgettable highlights, they also placed enormous stress on his body year after year. Then there's the mental side. This is something statistics can never fully explain. Professional football is incredibly demanding. Every performance is analyzed. Every mistake becomes a headline. Every injury creates questions. Every defeat brings criticism. And for someone like Neymar, the expectations were even higher because he carried the hopes of an entire football nation. Brazil doesn't simply expect talented players, it expects World Cup winners. That pressure never disappears. Living with it for more than a decade can be exhausting. One fact really stood out during my research. Neymar achieved almost everything that football could offer. League titles, domestic cups, the UEFA Champions League, Olympic gold with Brazil, individual awards, and he became Brazil's all-time leading men's goal scorer. That's an incredible legacy. The only major dream that remained unfinished was lifting the FIFA World Cup. Sometimes, football doesn't reward even its greatest talents with every trophy. That's simply the reality of the sport. So why retire now? In my opinion, this decision wasn't made because Neymar suddenly stopped loving football. I think it was the result of years of physical pain, emotional pressure, and honest self-reflection. At some point, every athlete has to ask one difficult question. Can my body still do what my mind wants it to do? For Neymar, that answer may no longer have been yes, and accepting that reality is probably one of the hardest decisions any professional athlete can make. It's also worth remembering that retirement doesn't erase greatness. People often compare Neymar with Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. Those comparisons will always exist, but every career is different. Different bodies, different injuries, different circumstances, different paths. Longevity isn't determined by talent alone. Sometimes luck plays a bigger role than we realize. When I look back at Neymar's career, I don't only remember the trophies. I remember the joy, the creativity, the confidence to attempt skills that most players wouldn't even consider. He entertained millions of football fans around the world, and regardless of opinions, that's something very few players ever achieve. So after researching his journey, I don't see Neymar's retirement as the story of a player who gave up early. I see it as the story of an extraordinary talent whose body endured years of punishment at the highest level of world football. Could his career have been even greater without the injuries? I honestly believe so. But football isn't played in a world of what if. It's played in reality, and reality gave us one of the most gifted footballers of his generation. Whether you're a Neymar fan or not, his impact on football will be remembered for many years to come. What do you think? Did injuries prevent Neymar from reaching even greater heights? Or did he already accomplish everything a football legend could hope for? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy football stories backed by research and thoughtful analysis, don't forget to subscribe for more documentaries like this.